Alright, hey, today here on the Man Cave, we're going to do a little small job of transmission service on a 2011 Chevy Silverado two-wheel drive Z71. All we're going to do is change out the transmission fluid, the filter, and drop it back off where it needs to be, and we'll go from there. So we'll get started on it. The truck we're going to work on today, 2011 Chevy Z71. We'll get it raised up in the air, drop the pan on it, and change out the fluid and filter, and we'll get started on it. All right, here we go. We've got the truck up in the air. The customer asked me to give it a little look-see over and just kind of make sure everything looks good. It's got 124,000 miles on it, and the truck's really clean, good condition. She takes very good care of it, does her maintenance like she's supposed to. So let's give it a little look-see, see if we see anything dripping off of it or anything out of the ordinary. And everything looks real good. And check and see if it had a fill filter. Most of them do not, and this one does not have one. So nothing to change there in the tank. Go to the front end, 5.3 liter, no leaks. I mean, it's really, really clean truck. Suspension looks really good. Factory shocks from Rancho. Z71 package on this two-wheel drive. Has skid plates and runs Rancho shocks on it and struts. All right, looks really good. We'll get in here. Right here is where we're going to be working today. We'll get this pan off of here and drop the fluid filter. Like I said, we're not going to do a flush on it today. We're going to just change out what's in the pan and the filter, and we'll go from there. Like I said, she does maintain it every 50 to 60,000 miles on the fluid, so I don't see the need to do the flush. So, all right, we'll get started. We'll get the pan off. I'll bring you back. All right, here we go with the pan is dropped. Well, the pan's dropped the best it's going to drop on this truck. This model pan will not come all the way out unless you raise that transmission up some or you drop this exhaust, and we're not going to do either one of those today. I've got the fluid, the filter out of it, the fluids out of it. Well, most of them. We'll finish cleaning it up, but right now I'll show you this is the magnet that's in it, that was in it. Like I said, she maintains it very well, so there's hardly any buildup on it. A little bit, but nothing that's what I would consider any kind of an issue or problem. So we'll go up here and we'll see what the inside of this pan looks like, if I can get it to zoom in there. A bit of fluid that I will get out and clean out the inside of the pan. The gasket's a reusable gasket from GM, so we're going to continue and put that back on, get the filter back in it, and get it butted back up. All right, well, we've got the filter in. With the magnet here, we're going to get this drop back in place. So there's a tab on there that it drops onto. It's got little rings around it. All right, magnet's back in place. Which, like I said, looks really good. Pan looks really good inside. Filter's back on up there in its proper place where it's supposed to go. So we cleaned up that pan. We're going to reuse this filter, this gasket, and should be good to go. All right, we're going to put it back together. All right, everything's butted back up, cleaned off. Looks like it's supposed to. All right, good deal. We'll get the fluid added to it, and then we'll check it and go for a test drive. Okay, well, we got it running. We got 6 quarts in it right now. Been running for about 15 minutes. Check and make sure we don't have any leaks. Looking really good. We'll go test drive it here in a minute and make sure everything shifts out fine like it should. All right, looks really good. All right, we'll test drive it here in a minute. All right, here we are in the truck. We're gonna go take it for a little test drive, see how it performs and how it shifts. Put this seatbelt on. We'll back out of here and see what it does. Like I said, this truck is a 2011 Chevy Silverado Z71 two-wheel drive truck. I didn't quite understand why Chevrolet did a Z71 and a two-wheel drive, but I see what's on it, which is I guess why they consider it a Z71 with the Rancho shocks and skid plates, and so I'm gonna assume that would be why. But anyways, here we go. We're gonna drive this, and seems to be shifting really good. First to second, second to third. Take it right here and see if we can get it to go through the gears. First to second, second to third, third to fourth, fourth to fifth, and that should be overdrive. But anyways, all right, well, seems like it shifts really good, and we'll get this finished up and get it back to the customer. All right, well, thanks for watching this transmission service that I performed here on this customer's vehicle, and we'll see you next time.